Okay, we are going to talk about weathering, erosion, and deposition. Weathering is when rock is broken down into smaller pieces called sediment. For an example, we're going to use a sandstone. So this is going to be Sandy, the sandstone. And Sandy, like we said earlier, she's getting weathered, so she's breaking down into smaller pieces. Now she can be weathered by 3 different things. She can be weathered by wind, water, or ice. Wind is pretty self-explanatory. If the wind blows and it knocks small pieces of rock off of Sandy, she's being weathered by wind. If water is moving and knocking small pieces off, she's being weathered by water. Ice is a little bit different. When ice freezes, it holds that rock together, but when it expands, it's starting to push that rock apart, especially if ice or water has gotten into a crack inside of the rock. These smaller pieces that Sandy has lost are called sediment. During erosion, water, wind, and ice can move the sediment pieces to different places on the planet. And lastly, we're going to talk about deposition. Deposition is when the sediment pieces have been dropped somewhere. Quickly, I want to look at some key words that we might have missed in each one of these sections. First, in weathering, you need to know that this is when rock is being broken down. If you see the words broken down, it's probably going to mean that it's weathering. There's no other step in which rock breaks down in the processes that we are going to talk about this week. For erosion, moving is always going to tell you that something is being eroded. And lastly, deposition. If something has been dropped or deposited, you know that it is deposition. Deposit is even in the word deposition. For your summary, I want you to describe how water, wind, and ice can help to change our planet.